So just about set now. And our pitcher in this game, Dylan Cease.
And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
Well, you can see his whip is a little above the league average. Not bad, but I think in this one, he's going to need to control that a little bit better. Try to limit hitters from getting on base. Stay in that windup instead of the stretch. And when he does allow base runners, be able to throw a pitch. He's going to get a swing and miss, get out of the inning so that a base hit doesn't do more damage and put his team behind the 8 ball.
6-10.
On a line, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Now it's Corey Seager.
Right through there for a strike.
Runner at first with no outs here. Next pitch is downstairs.
Runner, yes,
the kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Yeah, that's fouled off. Next pitch is outside. That's down and in. And a 3-2. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
Couple of singles back to back. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Here's Marcus Semien. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
That's down. That's
I've gotten to call some incredible NLDS games here at Petco Park between the Padres and their fierce rivals, the LA Dodgers. NLDS Game 4 here in 22 when the Padres knocked off LA, and then Game 4 in 2024 when the Dodgers started their comeback and eventual run to the World Series. One of the great fan environments in baseball. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Squeezes it. Runner tags from third. To the plate. Save. And it's 1-0.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
Up next for the Rangers, Adolis Garcia. In the dirt, but kept close.
0-1.
Next offering in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. Outside with a breaking ball. Next pitch, not close, up high. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Went with the sweeper, but it misses.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Take your base.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
First and second, 1 out. And now the center fielder, Evan Carter. There's a strike.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got 1 run in, you got to try to get another 1 or maybe 2.
Next pitch inside, and the count is 1-1.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2, get out of this.
That one lifted to left. Sheets under this one. Makes the grab for the second out. And now we take a look at the Rangers lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Wyatt Langford stands in now and watches strike 1. That missed by a lot. 1 ball, 1 strike. Popped up first base side. Tatis after it. He's got it. And that's the 3rd out. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. On to the bottom of the 1st. It's the Rangers 1 and the Padres nothing. Back here at Petco Park. And on the hill, the lefty, Patrick Corbin. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
This to 3rd. And they take care of Tatis for the out. As we take a look at the Padres lineup. Batting second, a really important guy for them. Jackson Merrill.
Well, he's an important part of this lineup for sure. I mean, there's no doubt about it, Boog. It's somebody that they try to feed off of. He does a lot of things, very well up there at the plate. He's got a presence about him, and, he's a guy that you really kind of like to watch swing the bat.
Ground ball left side, and that's a fair ball.
Batting 3rd.
Man at first. Now the 3rd baseman, Manny Machado. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Boog, Petco Park seems to be transforming into Machado's castle. I mean, nobody's hit more home runs in this ballpark. And Machado passed Adrian Gonzalez for the top spot on the list in 2023.
Step off throw to first. Hey! Merrill back in on a dive.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Runner on the move. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Looks like they're trying to answer back on that run they gave up in the top of the first by being aggressive on the base paths. I like that, especially early in this ball game. Be aggressive while you can and see if it leads to some type of big inning.
The 1-1. And Manny gets a piece. This one in the dirt. Comes a 2-2. Up the middle. And there's a hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He scores to tie it up. And it's an RBI single. It's 1-1.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at bat with 2 strikes.
Luis Ariz stands in. Just off the outside edge. Ball 1.
1-0.
And now the lefty. Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Machado, the runner at second with 1 away. That's in there, and the count 1-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. And there's 2 gone following the strikeout. And the runner holds.
Batting 5th, the shortstop.
And a dangerous hitter coming up to hit in Xander Bogaerts. That's inside. And that is ball 1.
1-0.
Tap foul at the plate. That one not close. And that's ball 2. Tied up here in the early going. Popped in the air. Left field. And that is that. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. All even now at 1-1. You're dialed into the show. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. Now here's the Rangers DH, Jonah Heim. Heim, 29 years old, and he's usually a catcher. Today he gets off his legs a bit. He's the DH. Cease back to work. There's a swing and a miss.
Well, I really like when a guy gets a break like that. He still gets to stay involved in the game. Instead of starting behind the dish, gets to hit, gets to rest a little bit, gets to watch the game from a different perspective.
Hauls it in, 1 away.
That'll drive you crazy as a hitter if you let it. I mean, he couldn't have hit that ball more on the screws than he did, and yet he's got nothing to show for it. Hang with him. I know the feeling.
And now it's Jake Berger to hit. Fastball for a strike. One down, base is empty. And it's fouled away. And the 0-2. Oh, that fastball drilled him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
The catcher,
Kyle Higashioka digs in now. And a base hit up the middle. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the third baseman, Josh Smith. Scored the first run of the game back in the first after a single to reach base. Off the mark there. Ball 1.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect him to swing at.
That's smacked on a line to center. Hauls it in, 2 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Seager stands in now. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Fought off foul. First and second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. And it's even up.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Right through there for a strike. Berger on second. Higashioka on at first with 2 down. Good job to fight that one off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Here's the 2-2. That's down and in. A slider missed.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
That one is absolutely belted. And no one can get there. 1 runs in. Runner holds at third, so just 1 across on the play.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Now it's Marcus Semien. Drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. There's the strike. Runners at the corners with 2 outs. And that's downstairs. And it's 1-1.
1-1.
And that's outside.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. And that drops in for a strike.
2-2. Full count.
In the dirt, blocked. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Corners are occupied with 2 down. He goes down looking. But the RBI single pushes across a run. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. Back here in San Diego, here's the left fielder, Gavin Sheets.
Gavin Sheets.
And that is out of play. Foul ball there. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first two pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after it.
Now a chance for Jose Iglesias. And there's a strike. One out, base is empty. Next offering is in for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, a pretty big contrast in that at bat. First couple of pitches down in the zone, and those are competitive pitches, so you have to respect it as a hitter. And then with 2 strikes, ran that fastball by him up high, and there was just no catching up.
Now here's Jake Cronenworth. Outside low, 1-0.
1-0.
That one missed.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
And another ball. That's ball 4. Tried another sinker, but couldn't find a zone.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boog. Last one wasn't even close.
Here's Elias Diaz. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Tying run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Fires over to first, and that'll do it. Padres leave 1, and our score remains 2-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Leading off, Adolis Garcia. And here it comes. That's through there for a strike.
Well, these Rangers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across the score as well.
And Elbumby is kept in check with the K.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from the same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
So digging in, Evan Carter. He's 0 for 1. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. 1 down, base is empty. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Lifted in the air, right center field. Merrill sizes this one up. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder Wyatt.
So next to hit for
Langford.
Texas, Wyatt Langford. Flied to right his first time.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Inside, and that's ball 1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That's outside. Now 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
And another
That's a
ball.
3-0.
2 outs, base is empty. That clips the corner. Fastball for a strike, and it's a full count.
Count is full.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
Well, 2-out walks are never good, especially when you're trying to get back into that dugout. But he's still in a good spot. He's just got to refocus and deal with the bottom of this order.
So 2 down. Now the batter now, Jonah Heim. He's a catcher by trade, but the DH here in this one. Runner on the go.
No, that missed. That's the ball.
Throw, save.
No.
Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
2 outs. That one missing inside. High fly ball, right field. Tatis moving under it. Nabs it, and that is that. Rangers leave 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Back here at Petco Park. Now it's the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Tatis Jr.
There's a strike at the knees.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
That one laced to center and a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Now at the plate, Jackson Merrill. Tatis on at first, nobody out. Seager, there's one.
Relay to first, double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was
Now
a thing of
batting,
beauty from start to
third
finish.
baseman, Manny Machado.
Now Machado up here. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. In there at the knees, 0-1.
That's a ball.
And there's a ball.
That's low.
And that one missing inside, a sharp slider.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Upstairs outside, that's ball 4.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed
The
his
designated
spot.
hitter,
Didn't
4,
offer at it.
Luis.
Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Luis Arias, the next up for the Padres. 0 for 1 so far. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. And that will end the inning. One left for San Diego, and they trail it here 2-1. Welcome back, and now on the mound to start the fourth, number 66.
Now pitching
pretty tight
for the
game, so
Padres,
they're looking for quality pitches
number
out of him right
66.
here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Jake
Leading
Berger
off for the
stepping
Rangers,
in for the
first
Rangers.
baseman, number 21, Jake Berger.
And there's a foul ball. Fouled off left side. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
I'm sure
Now
he feels
batting,
really good about
catcher,
that one. He got that front foot down,
Kyle
and
Higashioka.
pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Here's the catcher, Kyle Higashioka. A single his first time. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Sheets sizing this one up. And out number 1 on the grab.
The third baseman, number 8, Josh Smith.
Josh Smith stepping in for the Rangers. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. In there at the knees. Strike 1.
No balls. 1 strike.
And ball
That's a ball.
1. Berger, the base runner at first with 1 out. Next offering
Ball.
upstairs.
2-1.
That's inside.
3-1.
And fires in a fastball at 95.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And there's 2 down.
That was a really nice pitch call for that put-away slider right there. You look at the sequence in that at-bat, and he hadn't thrown it yet, so this makes it really tough to recognize and fight off with 2 strikes. I'm sure it looked like a fastball all the way until it wasn't.
And here's Corey Seager to hit. That's in there, and that is strike 1. Two outs.
Strike 2.
An at-bat like this is almost
0-2.
over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
0-2 now. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. So 1 hit is all they get. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Rangers 2 and the Padres 1. And we're back. John Giambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Xander Bogaerts. First pitch misses. Just missed.
Ball.
And that's in for a strike. 2-1 now. Just missed.
3-1.
Line drive, hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Sheets in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Throws across the diamond. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th.
Now he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Next to hit, Jose Iglesias. Struck out swinging his first time. That one the other way. Simeon. On to first. Padres go down 1-2-3. 3 up, 3 down that time. We played 4. It's the Rangers 2 and the Padres 1. We go to the top of the 5th. Now it's the second baseman, Marcus Simeon.
You know, the first manager to ever win a game here at Petco Park was Tony Gwynn. Yes, Tony Gwynn. They had a college baseball tournament here in March 2004, and Tony managed San Diego State to a win.
Now Marcus, a career-high 45 homers in 2021 with the Blue Jays. He parlayed that into a 7-year free agent deal with the Rangers. Ball to strike. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Fans finds another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
In steps Adolis Garcia, also known as El Bombi. A strikeout and a walk. He swings and fouls one off. Garcia goes 6'1", 32 years old, and he was born in Cuba. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Bases empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. In the dirt, going to count 1 and 2. And a breaking ball misses outside. On the ground, Bogarts handles the chance, slings to first, and Garcia is out.
The center fielder, number 32, Evan Carter.
Here's the center fielder, Evan Carter. Up and in, ball 1. Out to short, sneaks through, base hit, and that extends the inning.
Now batting, the left fielder, Wyatt.
Next up for Texas,
Langford.
Wyatt Langford. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Pickoff move to first, and he's back in safely. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
That's off the inside corner. Ball 2.
That two-seam fastball is usually coupled with a slider away, and when a hitter's conscious of the pitch in, it's hard for him to cover middle away, and that's where a pitcher can really finish off that batter.
In the air, right field. Tatis makes the catch, and that'll do it. 1 left for Texas. They lead it 2-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So digging in now for San Diego, Jake Cronenworth. Corbin back to work. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. He'll take a jog around the bases. His second homer this series, and we're starting over. It's 2-2. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
And now it's Elias Diaz. Grounded out his first time up. And that
No,
misses.
that's a ball.
Ball one.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Last half of inning number 5. Corbin maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
Full count.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And that's a base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Back to the top of the lineup, Fernando Tatis Jr. The next up for the Padres. Hit on the ground to the right side. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Oh, just a nice job coming through. A pretty high-level spot right there. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Jackson Merrill, the next up for the Padres. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
2 balls, no strikes to count.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
This one in the air, center field. Carter gets under it, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 1 down.
The third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
Here's Machado.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
That's a strike.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
To the left side, but it is well foul. Diaz, the lead runner at second. Tatis over at first with 1 away. Next offering is downstairs.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there. I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in. Kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
And next is the designated hitter, Luis Arias. 0 for 2 in this one. Slider for a strike. comes the 0-1. And that's in there for a strike. A little slider that finds the mark.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Just misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Right side. In plenty of time to first. They limit the damage here. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. And we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Now here's the Rangers DH, Jonah Heim. Right through there for a strike. Activity in the bullpen. Jason Adam up and throwing. Estrada getting cranked up as well. To the right side, Iglesias whips it to first, and a quick out, number 1.
The first baseman, number 21, Jake.
Up next for the Rangers, Jake Burger. Check swing, called strike.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
And foul ball. Battling here as he fouls it away. All tied up, and we're the top half of the 6th. Next pitch misses way outside. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Sheets sizes this one up, puts it away for the out.
Now batting.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Kyle Higashioka. He is singled and he is flied to left. That one ripped. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. We are tied 2-2. Well, we go bottom 6, and now the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Leading up for the Padres, the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Chop back up the middle. Seager fires to first on the run. Nicely done for the out.
The left fielder, number 30, Gavin Sheets.
Here's Gavin Sheets now, left-hand bat. And that one fouled off. Swinging a foul straight back. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way. But that time,
the
a
second
little
baseman,
anxious.
Jose Iglesias.
Next for the Padres, Jose Iglesias. In there for strike one. Two down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the sixth. Up the middle. Oh, great stop to first. And they get the out.
That was a great job of doing the math. He had the perfect angle. Diving stop completes the play. And that ends the inning.
Now pitching for
Welcome back. We're in the seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound.
40.
Jason Adam.
Jason
He has a great slider
Adam.
with tons of movement. And now it's the Rangers leadoff hitter, Josh Smith.
Number 8, Josh Smith.
Pitch misses, and that is ball one. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. And that should quiet this home crowd. And just like that, they're out front. It's 3-2. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident.
Let's break out the StatCast numbers. At Singy, it tells us this home run was projected at more than 450 feet.
Yeah, and not many players can hit home runs as far as this one. That's a special feeling, and I'm sure he was giggling a little bit as he was jogging around the bases. That was one heck of a swing he put on the baseball.
So now it's Corey Seager. That one fouled off. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the top half of inning number 7. Yeah, that's fouled off. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. That's down and in.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Here's the second baseman, Marcus Semien.
Marcus Semien.
And that one clips the corner. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
They just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Next offering upstairs. And that's too high. That just misses, and it's 3-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Next to bat, the Texas cleanup hitter, Adolis Garcia.
Garcia.
And first offering is fouled off. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
0-2.
Got him looking. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Rangers pick up a run here on the solo home run. It's now a 3-2 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show.
Now pitching for the
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the
Number
7th.
55.
Chris Martin.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year. Typically at least
Leading
one an inning, so he'll be tough to
the
get to.
first baseman.
Well,
Jake.
one-run game. Jake Cronenworth now at the plate. He's already homered in this game. First pitch
Ball, that's down.
misses. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1-1.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. That one missed.
2-2.
This one in the air right field. And it's caught for the out.
The catcher, number 17.
Elias Diaz will hit next. 1 for 2. That one in there across the letters. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Jack Leiter getting loose out there. Milner, a left-hander, also throwing. Fought off foul. Looking to get the tying run on base. Foul ball, still 0-2. Stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
One down, base is empty. Just missing there. And the count is 1-2.
That's a really good take.
And that's a fair ball. Now he turns and heads for second. Here's the throw as the tying run is forced to stop at second. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
So man aboard, one down, and it's Tatis at the plate. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Trying to hold a one-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th.
Strike 2.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. And they take care of Tatis for the out.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
And the Rangers manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Chris Martin is done, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for the
So out of the bullpen for the Rangers,
Bobby
Milner.
Well, he's been excellent against left-handed hitters this year, and that's his first test. This looks like a good move to the pen in terms of the matchup.
Jackson Merrill steps to the plate in a clutch situation. 1 for 3. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
Just off the inside edge.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Two no's the count.
Right through there for a strike. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
2-2.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Strike 3 went back to the sweeper and got the strikeout.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Padres.
back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th.
56.
Jeremiah Estrada.
He's having a ton of success facing left-handed hitters this season, so this seems like a smart move to turn to him with a lefty at the plate.
Well, one-run game. Evan Carter stepping in for the Rangers.
Evan Carter.
Estrada, 6'1" righty, 26 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2017. And the 1-0. And a swing and a miss.
1-1.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. Goes down looking.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter, and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
Wyatt Langford stepping in for the Rangers. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. And that's outside. Bullpen action for the Padres. Nick Pivetta, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Matsui, the lefty, warming up as well. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Jonah.
And now,
Heim.
Jonah Heim. 0 for 3 in this one. On the ground, 2 ball. To second, there's 1, and that's 2. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Rangers 3 and the Padres 2. And welcome back to the
Leading up
ballpark.
for the
Ready for the
Padres,
bottom of the eighth.
third
Here
baseman,
comes Manny
Manny
Machado.
Machado.
That pitch clips the outside corner. It's 0-1.
That fastball, even though it's up, that's the velocity you want to go after. Low 90s, a lot better than trying to hit the high 90s.
Pitch misses
Down,
there,
ball.
and it's a ball and a strike. That's a ball. Went with the sweeper.
Now you get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
This to third. Sends it across to first. Machado is out.
Those plays can be tricky.
next
They're
for the
routine, but that
Padres,
doesn't mean it's always
the
going to be
designated
smooth.
hitter,
He delivered a
Luis.
good play right there.
Now here is Luis Arias. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Outside.
That's the ball.
Holding on to
One
a
ball, 2
one-run
strikes.
lead here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And misses
the ball.
inside.
2-2.
And that's off the inside edge. And now it's 3-2. Xander Bogaerts in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. In the air, left field, Langford under it. Makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, shortstop, Xander
It's Xander
Bogaerts.
Bogaerts now. And delivers
That's the ball.
outside.
Outside.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Carter makes the play, and it's out number 3. Padres down in order. They trail it 3-2. Back here in San
Leading off
Diego,
the Texans,
and here's the first baseman,
number
Jake
21,
Berger.
Jake Berger.
Estrada back to work.
That's the
Inside,
ball.
just missed. Pitch misses. 2-0. Swing and a line drive slicing into right field, and a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Well, when you fall behind in the
The
count,
batter,
you've got to
the
come
catcher,
into the zone,
Kyle
and then guys have a
Higashioka.
better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
So man aboard, and here's the catcher, Kyle Higashioka. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
It's 0-1.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. On the ground, could be 2. Machado over to second, and they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Next up for Texas, Josh Smith. He sent one out of here in the 7th.
Yeah, big moment in this game as well. It was a great swing, and one of the reasons why they're out in front and looking to add on right here. Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the 9th, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. And a foul ball. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. One hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. 6, 7, 8 scheduled to start the bottom of the 9th. It's the Rangers 3 and the Padres 2. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Luke Jackson.
And he's had his struggles so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
Luke Jackson.
Stepping in for San Diego, Gavin Sheets. He's been a great free agent sign.
Sheets.
For a base hit.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he can handle. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Making a move to first. Pinch running here, Tyler Wade. Now it's the second baseman, Jose Iglesias. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. And that drops in for a strike.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Just missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And a count 1-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Roll to short, could be 2. Feed to second, that's 1. They get the double play, and just 1 out to go now.
Well, that's a huge ball in play to get the double play defensively. Just one more guy to get this save for the closer.
So they're down to their final out. Jake Cronenworth getting ready to hit. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And fouled off. Trying to close out a 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. Liner, and this could be trouble. And that one's off the wall. And the double puts the tying run in scoring position with 2 away.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there, down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
Here's the catcher, Elias Diaz. Trying to deliver as the hero. And that one fouled off.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
So the tying run at second just
No, that missed. That's the ball.
Way
2-1.
inside. Bottom of the ninth. Down a run and tying run on second base. Towards first, and that's a foul ball. The Padres down to their final strike. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
3-2 the final score for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.